Ever feel like your brain is a browser with 50 tabs open and you have no idea where the music is coming from? We've all been there. You're lying in bed at 2 a.m. and suddenly your brain decides it's the perfect time to analyze a slightly awkward hello you said to a coworker in 2017. Why do we do this to ourselves? Overthinking isn't just thinking a lot, it's a loop. It's like being on a hamster wheel where you're putting in a ton of effort but staying in the exact same spot. And that spot is usually Stressville, population U. Today, we're going to break that loop. We're talking about how to actually stop overthinking without the just relax advice that usually makes you want to overthink even more. First, let's call it what it is. Overthinking is often a sneak attack by our brain trying to control the future or rewrite the past. But here's the reality check. You can't control everything, and you definitely can't change what already happened. Think of your mind like a garden. Reflection is like pulling weeds so flowers can grow. Overthinking is like digging a hole so deep you fall in and can't see the sun. One of the most effective tricks to stop this spiral is the 2-minute rule for decisions. If something is bothering you, ask yourself, can I do something about this right now? If the answer is yes, take 2 minutes to do it or write down a specific time when you will. If the answer is no, you have to give yourself permission to let it go for now. It sounds simple, but naming the worry as unproductive takes away its power. Another huge one is the perspective shift. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years, 5 months, even 5 weeks? Most of the stuff we lose sleep over won't even matter by next Tuesday. We tend to turn molehills into mountains. Then we try to climb those mountains while carrying a backpack full of what-ifs. Put the backpack down. If you're a chronic overthinker, try scheduling your worry. This sounds crazy, but it works. Give yourself 15 minutes at 4 p.m. to absolutely spiral. Think about every worst-case scenario. Set a timer. When that timer goes off, the worry session is over. If a stressful thought pops up at 10 a.m., tell yourself, nope, not your turn yet, see you at 4. It creates a boundary so your anxiety doesn't run the whole day. Also, get out of your head and into your body. When your brain is racing at 100 miles per hour, physical movement is the emergency brake. Go for a walk, do 10 push-ups, or even just focus on the feeling of your feet on the floor. It forces your brain to process sensory data instead of hypothetical disasters. Finally, remember that perfection is the enemy of peace. A lot of overthinking comes from wanting to make the perfect choice. But life isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. Most wrong decisions are just lessons in disguise, and they're still better than making no decision at all because you were too paralyzed by thought. So, the next time you find yourself stuck in that what-if loop, take a deep breath. Acknowledge the thought, realize it's just a thought, not a fact, and choose to do something else. Your brain is a powerful tool, but you're the one holding the remote. What's one thing you've been overthinking lately? Try applying the 5-year rule to it right now. You might find it's not as heavy as it feels. That's all for today, awesome thinkers. If this video helped you quiet your mind, even just a little, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on living a calmer, more present life. Let us know in the comments below which overthinking hack you're going to try first. And remember, your peace of mind is worth protecting. See you in the next one.